it going, guys? SelvsLeaderCarson here, and I am back to do another reaction, and this time it's The Evil Within 2. So for those who have watched my previous Let's Play of The Evil Within number 1, then you kind of know that I'm excited for this, and I'm going to be like, woo! This is going to be exciting! Because it did leave a lot of question marks, and I'm like, oh god, I'm going to hate this. Oh god. But then I know, like, oh god, it's going to be exciting at the same time. Hopefully it's exciting. So let me just get straight into it. Let me just do my 3 warnings before I start the whole video. So warning number 1, this is a blind reaction. That means I have no idea what I'm going to be watching. I have no idea what's going to be happening. So if you want to watch someone else's reaction, someone who has seen it and reacts to it, or you just don't want to see my reaction in general, please stop watching this. I don't want to waste your time. Warning number 2, and I always say this at the end of the video. If you want me to react to... If there's something you want me to react to, whether it's a movie trailer, game trailer, music video, viral video, just something entertaining, let me know in the comments below. The more you comment about it, request it, thumbs up other people's comments that are similar to what you want, or just make a lot of mention to it, the more likely I will react to it. Because then I know what you guys want, and then I can react to stuff. And if none of you say anything, then I get to choose, and that makes me super happy, because then I get to watch stuff like this. So other than that, let's get about the... Other than that... Hold on! I need a... Okay, so let's get into this. I'll do a spoilers part and I'll warn you guys later. So here we go. So what am I seeing here? It looks like white everywhere. Oh! What the hell? Ethan! It's Ethan! Oh my god. Oh, that must be his family's house. That must be his daughter. What the hell is going on here? Is this bad? What? I have no idea what I'm looking at here, folks. It's just all white. Show me something else. Wait. What the hell? Whoa! Little girl! Appreciate the... Oh! Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. That's not good. That's not good. That is not good. What the hell? Dude! Am I fighting that dude again? I don't want to fight that dude again. Ooh! What the hell is that? What the hell was that? That's a dead bird or a crow or something like that. And that doesn't look human. I'm kind of worried what's going on here. I'm getting a lot of Sin City vibes here. Who the hell is that dude? And who is that the little girl? What is going on? Oh, there they are, the zombies. Come on. Oh, crap. That sucks. So I'm covered in paint white paint stuff. And I apparently am dying. Friday the 13th. Oh, of course. Oh, Jesus. Lord Almighty in heaven. The only way out is in. Oh, Jesus. That doesn't sound good. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay, there's a lot I'm going to have to discuss with this, so give me a moment. I need some time to think about this, guys. So let me think about, like, what kind of score I'm going to give this, okay? So give me a minute. Yeah, we're going to do that. So that was The Evil Within number 2. And while we're talking about this right now, I want to pull up this score right now. Oh my god, is that super blinding white. Okay, so here's the score I want to give this, guys. First of all, that was a very interesting trailer. Okay, we're going to bring you over here because the screen is lighter over here. Okay, so it was a very interesting trailer. I like the music. Don't get me wrong. The music was really, really good. And I'm like, wow. I mean, you pulled that off, too. I mean, like, wow. That's an interesting approach. But I'm not one to judge. It's just that there was so much that you got to look into. You're like, what's going on here? Then when you look at the beginning of the video, like, oh, it's talking about when he lost his family, his daughter. We don't know what happened to the wife. Oh, I'm assuming she's still alive. I'm assuming. I'm going just with that. We'll do a spoiler section when I finish up my review. But man, ooh, this looks like it's gonna be entertaining. What the hell was that little crawling thing with the little camera thing? I'm just scared what's going on. And I'm assuming I'm going to have to fight that dude again who just moves like super fast, teleports, and cuts people up and put me in that nightmarish world that I didn't want to have to go. What was this? Word kick? No, not word kick. I'm going to look it up while I'm talking about this. So, obviously, we're going to be facing some old enemies. We're going to be facing some new enemies. And we're going to be facing, I feel like we're going to be facing... How do I describe this? We're going to be facing monsters that are so rare and so new. We're going to probably die like multiple amounts of time. And everyone's going to laugh at me and going to be like, oh. So, let's get to my review of this trailer alone. Not the game itself, just the trailer. What kind of score I'm giving this? For those who are just tuning in to my reaction, I do what we call a awesome rating. A scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the lowest score being, who developed this? Were they on drugs? What the hell? And 10 being, worship this and start a following faith! Yeah! Just on the trailer alone, I'm not going to give this a biased or unbiased score. I have to give it an unbiased score, guys. And just on the trailer alone, I have to lean it to like what I always round it up. I always do sometimes like an 8.5, a 7.5, a 6.5, all the way to 1.5. And I always round it up. For just this alone, because we don't have enough info on it, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. The original score would have been 6.5, but I have not made something for that. So I'm going to go with 7 out of 10, rounding it up. This is great. I should definitely keep an eye on it, because it saved itself a little bit, because you're not knowing what's going on. I'm assuming that future trailers will do much better. But the only reason I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 as a redemption score is because there were some things that you like were confused about, like the monster creations just made you scratch your head, like what's going on? And who the hell is that priest dude? I have no idea who that little African American look like priest, father of Satan dude. I have no idea who he is. And if you guys do know, let me know in the comments below. That will help me a lot so I can understand better. But I feel like this game is pretty much about loss, and it's going to be telling me I can't save my daughter, and no matter how many times you're going to do this, you're going to torture me, which is not really cool to do to creators to do to gamers. So that's it with that. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. This is great. I should definitely keep it on. It did redeem itself on great music, the effects, and all that stuff, and the scare factor. It did do well. But it just almost hit the 6 out of 10, which was, it was okay, not perfect, but still worth looking at. And that's what I would say 7 out of 10. So let's get to the spoiler part. For those who are they want to catch up on the story, and they know the story, they know what's going to be talking about. So let me do my spoiler warning. Let me do a 5-second countdown. And after the 5 seconds, that means I get to the spoiler part. So let me go. Here we go. Okay, spoiler part. So the guy we're talking about is Ruvik. He was the bad guy. I saw that dude doing all that crazy. I was like, shit, am I gonna have to fucking fight Ruvik again? And then there was Leslie. I'm assuming that's Leslie, the guy who could move super fast, because Ruvik has entered into Leslie's mind, and it just shocked everything. And I'm like, he's walking away, and you could see that Ruvik is escaping under Leslie's body, or that's what I'm assuming that's the case. But Leslie is somewhat combined together with Ruvik. That's what I'm assuming is the idea of what's going on. Ruvik is kind of the mind, but Leslie is the body. but now it's kind of like merged into one in a sense. So, for those who had played The Evil Within or watched my Let's Play, or pretty much in general watch anyone's Let's Play, you know it first starts off like this. It's first it's Ethan. I'm gonna pull up my charts again. Oh, Sebastian. I got the name. I'm thinking Ethan Hawke because the dude looks like Ethan Hawke. It's Sebastian. I'm gonna call him Sabby. No, Sabby would be terrible. First, it's Sebastian, then it's Joseph, then it's Julie, and then the cop dude that nobody really cares about. Like, there's truth in that. Nobody cared about that cop. They go to investigate, how do I explain this? They go to investigate the mental asylum, then they get transported into, like, the demon hell world that Ruvik made, and everybody was trying to kill himself, and a lot of people were dying. And I mean a lot were dying. We get to learn about the Jimenez brothers, the Marcelo, who was pretty much the caretaker of Leslie, and we knew that Julie had, like, was really under some orders by the administrator. I didn't play it, but I looked into the story about that. Then every time we died or we got into the mirror, we went to see, I'm going to say her name as best I can, Tatiana Gutierrez? Yeah. I butcher names a lot. So it went to all this madness where we're trying to get back into the real world, get to learn more about the story. We learned that Ruvik was a kid who was punished. He was intelligent, very good. The only one probably keeping Ruvik back to sanity was his sister, Laura, his older sister, and there was hints that they had a real romantic relationship. But it was good overall in general, that the fact that, how do I say this? How do I put this? That she was a big sister that looked out for him and said, hey, I look out for you and I'm going to keep you sanity. I don't support the little incest relationship. Don't get me wrong. I will not ever support that. I never will support that. But eventually, Ruvik's family, the Victorianos, purchased some farmers' land. The farmers got vengeance, burned the farm down, despite the fact that Laura and Ruvik were in there, which I will reveal Ruvik's real name, which I forgot what it was. Reuben, sorry. Which Reuben were in. And it pretty much changed the whole, band that they wanted to do. Ruvik was a genius, but he was a little bit of cuckoo nuts dude. How do I say this next part? So we get to the whole part where Marcelo is dead. We see our world is pretty much, in Ruvik's head, gone to hell. Ruvik is able to merge with Leslie, or at least that's what I assume would happen. We know that Julie and Sebastian are okay. We don't know what happened to Joseph. You kill Ruvik, in a sense, but Ruvik has already merged with Leslie. At this point, I assume he is. If not, then Leslie picks up Ruvik's, how do I say this? Ruvik's powers, and is pretty much doing well for himself. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, so I'm just reviewing everything to make sure. Yeah, okay, I think I got it. That's my theory, at least, of it. But overall, I'm assuming this takes place a few years after the game. This is my theory part. I'm assuming this takes a few years after the events of that damn hospital, and I pray to God Almighty we don't have to go back there. Or at least get back into Ruvik's world. I'm like, oh God, oh, it's terrifying. But overall, it was the beginning of the part, it was really good. It was creepy wise, but through the whole story, it got a little confusing, but it was okay. The few questions I do have is, what the hell happened to Joseph Oda? Like, we don't know if he's alive or dead. At best, I'm going to assume he's alive. That's the best case scenario. But we know Sebastian and Julie are alive. Good for them. But, oh boy, it looks ugly for the future. Overall, that's where I'm going to cut the spoiler part off. So, I'm assuming the theory part is, just in short, is it takes place a few years after the events of Ruvik. And Sebastian is now battling with himself because he's suffering an after effect of loss and with his whole family and everything. So let me do the 5-second countdown to where the spoiler ends. So here I go. So that's it for now, guys. Hopefully you skipped the spoiler part if you're still new to this story. And overall, I love this game. I really like the scare factor. Oh, the game really makes me want to say much, but I can't because this is the non-spoiler part. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching this, guys. I hope I see you in the future video. And if you like what you see and you want to see more, hit the like and subscribe button. And if you have something you want me to react to, whether it's a movie trailer, game trailer, music video, viral video, or just something entertaining, let me know in the comments below. The more you request it, make a mention of it, a comment, or thumbs up any other person's comments, or including your own, that are similar to yours, then put it in the comments below. Because the more you do any of those 4 things, the more likely I will react to it. And because then I know what you guys want me to react to. And if none of you say anything, then I get to choose, and that makes me super happy, and I don't really complain at all. So as I always say, for you guys and girls out there, stay you, stay cool, and stay awesome. Take care.